What's all right? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Hope y'all having a wonderful day or night. I almost fucked up the intro, but it's all good. Yo, This is me, crew, Drazy. Unfortunately, Drazy is not here, but we are still the Nerds and Mikes podcast. I'm here with my homeboy crew, though. How you doing, homie?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, man. I do want to say, I'm chilling here. I got my Corona, so I'm having a good time. We decided to switch it up. We switching it up from Bud Light to Corona today, but I was, me, us functioning alcoholics. We got to stick together, man. But yeah, we got to give a little RIP to Drazy. He'll be back very soon, ladies and gentlemen. But he unfortunately his PC died on him. I don't really know what it was. I think I saw it in his Discord. He was saying that like a huge part of the PC just decided to break right away.
Damn.
That's what I'm scared about when I get a PC, bro. Homie, is just like literally out of nowhere some shit just decides to break. It's like, yo, I paid for this shit to work. It should fucking work.
Yeah, what
You
what
know?
kind of are you building your own or are you like getting one pre-built? Like what kind of a PC?
I think I'm gonna get mine pre-built just because like I don't have to buy anything. I already have all the monitors. I already have the face cam. I already have like fucking the mic. I already have everything. All I need is the actual PC and obviously like the USB ports and everything to hook it up with. But for the most part I have everything that I need. So I think I'm just gonna buy there's one at like Best Buy that they said is really good for gaming and streaming for like 1200. So I think I would just do that. That's not a bad price at all.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's
yeah, so
probably
I think I'm
gonna
just gonna go with that.
that'll probably be the best thing for you too, just to start off and see like what kind of like having a
Facts.
PC is like and what things you have to kind of do. It's a lot different than streaming in on a console though. It gives you a lot more
Exactly.
control.
Very
Just
true.
just experience all the struggles that you PC players deal with. But anyway, man, you guys already heard him. Heard his voice. We have a guest on today, a very special guest, one of my friends, and also a fellow streamer who we have on all the time. Man, if you
Er,
literally step in the Nerds and Mice podcast, you better be a streamer, baby. But yo, this is Keepers, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, bro?
What's up, guys? Fucking thank you for having me on here.
No, it's my pleasure, man. I wanted to have you on for a minute, and one of the things I wanted to have you on, we can just before I actually say what you do, I wanted to actually start the podcast like this because one thing I wanted to give on because we cover movies, TV, music, all different kinds of just entertainment.
Yeah.
I wanted to say this. I am gonna go as far as to say, and I talked about this before the podcast started. I think that I just rewatched the Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, two of the my favorite movies ever. I'm gonna go to this, and this is just my personal take, so nobody like don't get y'all panties in a bunch. I personally think that Infinity War is better than Endgame, and I think Infinity War is the best movie ever made. Not superhero movie, not fucking anything not like put it up against anything, bro. It's the number
Yeah.
one movie, and it's the peak of cinema, and there will never be a better movie experience, never be a better overall story, never be a better anything. Like put it up against Shawshank, the Titanic, put it up against anything, bro. I literally will be able to battle that. And here's my backup for it is just the start of it. The start of like they lose. The good guys don't win in Infinity War. That already is like and I count movie experience, bro. So it's like you don't walk out feeling good, like, oh, we defeated Thanos. You walk out thinking. You know what I mean? Like
I
what's
think
gonna
that's what
happen
they wanted
next?
though, you know what I mean? I think they wanted them to think. I didn't think they just wanted
Yeah.
the regular like, oh, the superheroes win type shit, you know what I mean?
Especially because it was like a part one and a part two, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be
And
honest, I haven't really watched any of those movies. I'm not big on, watching movies and
really?
shit. So,
Oh, not
yeah.
big movie watcher. Okay. That's
I used
understandable then.
Yeah, I used to watch movies quite a bit low key, but like nowadays I don't be watching shows or movies like that. I usually just watch, like Twitch, YouTube, stuff like that.
Best things to watch, bro. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. I personally, I would say I didn't feel this way before, but I personally think that out of all the genres of entertainment, whether it's movies, TV, music, video games, I think honestly, I'd probably say movies is my number one favorite genre of entertainment.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a very
Really?
like huge statement. Yeah, bro. I just like do something about like fucking like bro. There's nothing better than like just chilling with some beer, some pizza, and just like binge watching movies. Like Oh my god, man. Especially like even just like comedies, like since comedies they go by like that. They're not like it's not like a blockbuster where the movie's gonna be like 3 hours long. It's just like a quick, fun, good movie. Like, yeah, bro, I could binge watch that shit all day. Like a bunch of like Steve Carell, Ben Stiller, I almost put Ben Stiller, Ben Stiller movies, Seth Rogen, like you know what I mean? Like Chris Rock movies. But okay, yeah, I want to get back to my argument. Infinity War, best movie of all time, peak of cinema, and here's why. They said, like I said, you start off. Good guys don't win in that movie. Infinity War, you cry. It starts amazing. There is no breaks. It is like it's the best paced movie I've ever seen in my life. Like I said, in the first like 2 minutes of the movie, the Hulk is getting his ass beat. Like literally, whether you like super movies or not, you know the Hulk, the strongest dude, the dude like the big ass green dude. You
Yeah.
know the Hulk. He's getting his ass beat by Thanos, and then also like bro, like I said, you cry too, bro. Spider Man dies. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, all the biggest, also
We
some of
just
the biggest
spoil it for
heroes die,
everybody,
bro.
Brad.
Yeah, spoil it, man. You know what? Even like I actually literally just say, oh god, to say that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I personally think if you are a huge Marvel fan or even just a movie fan, and since that movie came out in 2018, if you haven't seen it by now, like what have you been
Yeah.
doing, bro?
True. Yeah. If you're gonna complain about spoilers at this point, that's just your fault.
Yeah, bro. Like, yo, someone literally said the other day, I was like talking, I was streaming, I was like talking about what was it? Star Wars. It was Revenge of the Sith, the sixth
Third, w-
movie, not like
the
Return of the
third
Jedi, but the
one
sixth
though.
one that came
Yeah,
out,
I know what you
and they were
mean.
saying like, oh, Brad, spoilers. I'm like, oh, sorry, did I spoil the 24-year-old movie for you? I'm sorry, bro, my bad. Like. Nah, dude. If you haven't seen it by this point, you deserve that. You deserve. Yeah, I'm saying right now. If you haven't seen it by now, you deserve to have that shit spoiled for your bitch
For
I
ass.
real.
mean, they probably just don't even care about Star Wars, you know. It's just released
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
done.
So it's like for example, like bro, dude, I've only seen one Lord of the Rings movie, but if you spoil the next one for me, I wouldn't care because it's like yeah, like if I haven't seen it by now, that's totally my fault. I'll accept that shit. Like yeah, I'll like be mad for a second, be like I'll like talk shit to you and be like, why did you ruin that for me? But then I'll be like, well, it's kind of my fault, so never mind. But but anyway, let's get this shit started. Let's get it started right, baby. Main reason I started this, like, if y'all have been around like the since the OG episodes, like over like a year ago, you would know that I started this podcast mainly because I'm a huge Call of Duty fan, specifically Call of Duty Zombies fan. And Keepers, he literally, as y'all can literally see right now, he has the Nikolai profile pic, so you know he's a zombie fan, bro.
Yes, sir.
So I want to ask this because like I know there are some things that we definitely disagree on, and that's why I was excited to have you on here. Um, so what would you say is the worst map that Treyarch or has ever made? And we're not counting Vanguard. Vanguard, that shit,
I
because
was about to
obviously
say
that
I
shit would
wasn't gonna
be
count
way
Vanguard
bottom.
anyways.
Yeah, Vanguard, that shit don't even count. So yeah, what is the
So
worst map?
okay, so personally, if you're in my chat, you know what I'm saying, you already know what it is. But transit's my
Uh,
worst map by far.
okay, now break that down. No, so you say ever. So like you think that's worse than anything BO4 or Cold War has ever made?
Well, 100%. I think BO4 and Cold War like completely stomped transit by a million. 100%.
Really? Yo, please, yeah, because I want to know, because like break that down for me. Why is Transit so bad as because like people have said that it actually has aged better than other maps, but it seems like you're like, no, fuck that. So like what is it that makes it the absolute worst map?
Well, if you're playing it solo and you're gonna try to do the Easter egg, unless you're a speedrunner, you're not doing the Easter egg. And if you do the Easter egg, it's gonna probably take you like like hours to do it because you have to do so much running, and the bus barely helps because of how just what's it called unpredictable it is. You know what I'm saying? It's always moving around
Yes.
and shit like that. So you basically have to just rely on stamina. Not only that, uh, you can't hold more than one part, which is just absurd given that there's like so many different parts on the map for so many
And you
different
have to
things.
build it at that exact table.
Exactly, too. So it's like not only that, but you got lava everywhere. You got denizens on your head. Like it's just it's just a bad map. And also the boss zombie, he keeps coming back after you defeat him. You have to build Pack-a-Punch. It's just too much going on in that regard.
You know what? You know what's crazy about it? I heard the most bitchy, like stupid argument for transit being a W map. Look at Crew's face. He's like, I can't wait to hear this story.
Yeah.
Um, he told me he's one of my I wouldn't even say homeboy work because he's like he's also the guy who thinks water isn't wet. So like, how can you trust his ass? Um, but
Interest.
he told me he thinks I was like he's like, Brad, why do you think Trans a bad map? I was like, well, let's start from the beginning, bro. Let's like Treyarch's like, yo, let's make a map, but let's make it like 70% not even playable. Like that's a fucking great idea, bro.
Actually,
And then literally his argument was, and I was like, dude, the fog, you can't even go in there. And his argument was, Brad, dude, that's just a skill issue. I was like, what? Like, how is yeah skill issue making the fucking map? Like, how how is like me not being able to run through the fog a skill issue? Dude, nobody can unless you literally have Galvan Knuckles and you literally are like Usain bolting that shit. Like, there's no possible way you could run through that safely. Like,
exactly. I think the only thing that transit is genuinely good for, if you play it a lot, is movement-wise, because you're always running around. So it's like you can get good at movement if you play the map quite a bit. But other than that, I don't think it's a very good map.
now I but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I okay, here's the thing. So you say for solo. So are you saying that low key? Because like I'm not gonna lie, I know this is a very hot take. I personally think that Moon is far worse than Transit.
Really?
And
That's my
yes.
reaction, crew.
And the reason why I say that is like, dude, look, yeah, I can't wait to do. I can't, I can't, Cruz, I can't wait to
I just don't
fucking see you
understand why
back
you
this
don't
shit
like
up, bro.
Moon. Like, I mean, I get it. Yeah, the physics are weird.
So
Like
many things,
anti
bro.
gravity. Oh man, but like sometimes, like I don't know, bro. It's fun. Like there's other shit to do as well. There's like other aspects to
Okay,
it.
let me explain to y'all science, right? So just in case you guys do not know, let me explain to y'all science. Let me
Science.
educate you kids right here, right? So, bro, the thing is, like, how are you gonna say the map is good when you have? Let's just start off with like straight up like the astronaut. Or first of all, let's start off with this. Right when you spawn in Area 51, you literally have the chance of like not being able to get Jug. So it's like you got to keep restart until you finally get Jug. That's already number one. And then, so literally, like, let's say you don't even you want, you're like, fuck it, I have to like go to school or work in like 10 minutes, so I can't restart that shit. So then you got to spawn in, and like literally you have to grab your thing, your like mask right away on some COVID shit. You gotta grab your suit right away to be able to like breathe. And then when you put that on, now literally like there's no gravity, so you can't run, you can't hear anything, no matter how good your fucking like headphones are, bruh. I don't know if you got some Astros, what the fuck you got? You can't hear them, you can't hear anything. So then you literally only have two windows, but then in round two, already on round two, you already got an astronaut coming in and you have to buy a door to be able to get an M14 or Olympia. And you have no jug. All you got is quick revive. You're playing solo. If you don't have that shit, you can't even buy quick revive on co-op because you got to turn the power on first. Then you got that dude who's gonna kill. Like he can literally just take your fucking perk right away, and then you have nothing. And literally he sends you red screened, even if you had jug, but you didn't because it was fucking randomized. And then literally think about that. He literally gets stronger every time you see him. And what does he do? He takes your fucking perks. How is that shit fair, bro? Like I can see any other map that would be somewhat reasonable, but on Moon, homie, he's gonna take my jug or anything on Moon. So I gotta like, especially if it's jug or speed cola, I gotta go all the way back to Area 51, not once but twice just to get it back. Like, and like, dude, if you didn't kill the astronaut, you still gotta worry about him like sitting in the fucking corridors, waiting to take your perk again. And like when he kills you, guess what you get? Nothing. And he's there every 2 rounds. And like literally the only way you can get rid of him is by having then someone's like, oh dude, like it's not even that bad. You can just glitch him out. I'm like, okay, so you're telling me the way I have to play the map right is I have to glitch the fucking game? Like, yeah, I think I'll just play the map where I don't gotta fucking glitch the game.
I mean, yeah,
There
that's
you
fair
go.
enough. But
Okay.
with the thing that you said about the spawn room where you need the RNG for jug and you're
Uh-huh.
probably not gonna get it and stuff, I could counter that by just saying that is the only spawn room where the rounds obviously don't go up. So you can just get a bunch of fucking points, be able to pack a punch, and get jugged by the time it's round 1.
But see, here's the thing. I
Ooh.
said randomize. So like, what you'd have to restart that bitch over and over and over and over again until you finally get jug.
But what if you get it first try?
I mean, then your ass was lucky that time, I guess. But it's
I
not. But
think,
that's the thing. It's not guaranteed, keepers.
yeah, it's just the RNG of it. I guess if you just don't like the RNG of Moon, then you're probably not gonna like Moon as a whole.
True. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm also yeah. Any Easter egg and shit like that involves RNG, I just literally hate it because all of my RNG is always just fucking shit. So I just never even like. I hate all the things that deal with RNG. Like bro, like that's the thing with like transit. It's like I don't know how you can speedrun that map and try to do the Easter egg when literally like it's so much RNG and like what is the reward? You light up fucking street lights. That's the reward for
Yeah,
doing that fucking egg. Like what the fuck?
Well, so you would take the lava though over the anti-gravity and all that frustration over the RNG of like speed cola, and like you take the fog of transit and like the clunkiness of getting from one place to another, like over Moon, really?
Well, okay, so like what is your guys' argument for Moon being a good map? Let me hear your guys' argument. Let me hear that.
Drew, you wanna go first?
I mean, generally speaking, I'm not even really that good of a player, but I enjoy Moon from a a fucking visual aspect, bro. It's a fucking crazy ass map. You're on the fucking moon. You get to like literally fly around and shit. Not only that, there's like the is into the microwave gun as well. That
Yeah,
literally
the
you
wave
can,
gun. Yep.
or wave gun, yeah. That you can literally just fucking pop zombies with basically and train the fuck out of and just like obliterate them.
I will say BO3's moon looks incredible. I will give y'all that. BO3's moon looks so amazing. It looks so badass. Like the fucking what is it called? The biodome looks amazing.
Oh
I
yeah,
will say that.
for sure.
And I think specifically from an Easter egg perspective, it's pretty substantial. And the like affecting like everything after that. At least from the first Black Ops and so on.
In fact, without Moon, there's no BO2.
See, so like there you go. There's
You
a
said
lot
on
of
moon there's no BO2. Is that what you said?
Yeah, cause
Oh,
the
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hey, well, hey, I'm not talking about the system. I'm just talking about what it is.
I know.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
You're asking me why, in my opinion, is Moon that way. That's why, and I'm telling you,
Right.
like this is the like my mindset going into it. I mean, yeah, and from a gameplay perspective too, I think you can train fucking zombies in a lot of places, and not to mention what Keeper said about getting points and literally just like training that main starting area, and like
Right.
getting enough, and then there isn't there like the hacking tool as well, where you can literally just get in there, boom, pop that shit, and like locks the gate or whatever, and you can all like pack a punch at the same time. I know that.
Also with
Um,
the hack device, you can control the box.
Well,
see,
see, there you go, bro. Yo, keepers, there's a counter right there, bro. You said without moon there'd be no BO2. So moon made your least favorite map ever.
No.
Yeah, it did. It did, baby. Moon
Wait,
made
how?
transit. There you go. That's the counter right there, baby. Moon made
Technically, I
trans
mean
shit.
technically, but like okay, but again, this is what but I mean. I'm just wondering why you would take transit over moon though. Like we were talking about, like you were literally just also just talking about how bad transit was. Like, can't you see how much worse those settings? I guess I don't even know what to call it. Just like parts of the map are compared to like a moon.
Yeah.
Like I guess yeah. I mean I do guess whatever the comrade or whatever the cosmonaut just like is pretty fucking annoying, but like if you're quick enough, you can kill him and get him the fuck away from you, you know?
He's definitely the part that's the worst for me. Like the fact that he's there all the time and he gives you nothing and he gets harder and harder to kill. Like at
Yeah.
least with the Avogadro, you can just either throw an EMP or get Galvanuckles and he comes on every 5 rounds. Like yeah, you don't get shit, but he doesn't get stronger and stronger. Astronaut gets stronger every single time you see him. Like if at some point the ray gun and the ray gun will literally do nothing. That's why I would say this BO3 definitely saved Moon because Deadwire instantly kills the astronaut. That saved that shit for sure. But I'm talking
Hmm.
about BO1 Moon. BO1 Moon was ugh.
Interesting. Okay.
But okay, keepers, go ahead, homie. I want to hear your argument as well.
Um, well, I think it's cool that Moon if we're talking about like records and leaderboards type of stuff, Moon is kind of broken into two parts because you could play just regular Moon for high rounds or for Easter egg speed runs or whatever, but you could also just play NML, which is obviously a category that you can go for. So not
Yeah.
only that, you got I mean Wave Gun, amazing, like Cruz said. The Easter egg itself, not just storyline wise, but I think the Easter egg is amazing. I mean, blowing up the Earth, that's badass. And
Yeah.
the reward for it at the time of BO1 was also huge. I mean, it basically was the first perkaholic, I think. So, that type of shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
Actually, no, I think that was in Shangri-La.
yeah, it
Yeah.
might have. I think it was in Shangri-La too. But yeah,
Yeah, I
BO1
think
was like the
Shang, you got the
first.
first. Yeah, when you beat the Easter egg. I remember Shang. I've never attempted it, but I heard Shang's Easter egg is hard as fuck.
Yeah, Shang's Easter egg is pretty difficult for sure. Especially that the fact that you need, 4 people for it. Same thing with Moon, but you can also do a solo egg, but
Yeah, like that. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not defending Easter eggs. I'm not an Easter egg guy, so I'm not even gonna step in a world that I don't even fucking know. So I'm not even gonna attempt that shit. But I will say that's one thing that always pissed me off. It's like, cause bro, sometimes you don't want to like. Remember back in the day, bro? Like at least for me, back in the day when I had when I had no friends to play on Xbox, and I guess it's pretty still similar now. But like I remember back, bro, when literally I had to rely on fucking randoms to help me with the Easter egg, and that was the most painful shit ever because I couldn't play solo.
yeah,
Bro.
definitely as the CODs went on, they made it way more doable to just do every Easter egg solo, which was
Which is a
obviously a good thing.
huge W.
Yeah, huge W.
Like Origins, Mob. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. Literally, if you had to do Origins for people, that would have been the most frustrating shit ever. Can you imagine if because I was always that dude like who just like held the zombie while everyone else did everything else.
When did
Like,
they
dude, just
start
carry my
doing
ass.
the solo like Easter eggs? I think it was at around BO3 or
That was
parts of.
For
Transit.
like for full Easter eggs?
I mean, could you? I mean, yeah, like I guess Black Ops 2, yeah, for transit, but like he said, it would take you
Yeah.
hours, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, you can do I think Richthofen side for transit. If we're gonna talk about like not necessarily full Easter eggs, then I believe the first one was Call of the Dead.
Oh, that's
Not
right. That's
interesting.
right.
because you can still
Yeah.
get the Wonder Waff and an achievement for doing the Easter egg.
I
Where
forgot
you
about
like
that.
throw the semtexes at the machines, right?
Yeah.
And then you get the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
little thingy, spinny thingy.
Yeah, it's basically the same egg, it's just a few less steps.
That Easter egg actually was kind of fun. I don't mind. That's one Easter I never mind going back and doing, bro. It's 'cause
Yeah,
it's
it's a
so
fun,
fit,
easy
it's
egg
so
to do.
quick and it's fun. Yeah, it's just so quick and so fun. And it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I literally just watched. I posted it in my Discord. The craziest ass world record, like the Giants world record. It
Oh
was broken
yeah,
by Steve,
of course.
LL Steve LL, and he's a OG. Yo, crew, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I saw this Easter egg. He literally did the whole Easter. I mean, the giant isn't even that long anyway, but he did the whole Easter egg in like 1 minute
Yeah, I think it's a
and
What?
minute 6.
a minute six. Bro, I got the notification. Because there was ads on my TV, and when I finished the video, the ads were still playing on my fucking TV.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, so is it literally just like, what is he wall hack and just like get through a bunch of shit and just like,
Oh,
No, so
he
you basically just end round as fast as possible. I think you get to round like 3 or 4 or something, and then Mega Gums. Mega Gums, help a shit ton with that.
yeah, his RNG was crazy on that run.
Oh yeah, for sure.
that's
Oh
insane.
yeah, it was wild, dude. It was nuts, bro. It was nuts. That was crazy. I mean, even though like the Easter egg's not that long, but I was just slowly getting into it, and then before I even got into it, it was already fucking done.
That's pretty insane though. Like how do you even like I guess you said it's just RNG, right? That's literally all that it is.
Yeah, he probably had
Yeah,
to get all the gums and everything first hit, and then movement had to be absolutely perfect.
How many attempts do you
he's.
think he did? We're like, bro, what the fuck?
I think I saw. And don't fact check me on this because I could be totally wrong. But I think it took him like only like 30 attempts. So
Damn.
considering the fact, I mean, obviously, I'm not trying to make this a comparable thing, but like, because obviously, like Origins, there's like 30,000 times more shit to do.
Yeah,
But
true.
like, I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how like literally like the giant, it only took him like 30 plus, where it's like Origins, people have taken like 5,000, 6,000
Well, it's
attempts.
because like you said, there's so many steps, right? So it's like
Yeah,
it's and what is it
There's so,
in
there's so much more that you're playing for.
yeah, in the
yeah.
giant,
You
it's
got
like
the
shoot a couple things right, and then like in fucking Origins, it's like do a whole checklist of shit. Like,
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
it's like it's totally not like the comparison or like the equivalent. I'm just like it's just wild how like it took 30 attempts and he already got the WR. Like that shit was just ridiculous.
respect, bro.
A
Fucking
minute
a
six, bro. What the fuck is that? Like, dude.
sicko
Oh my
mode, bro.
god.
That's insane.
Like, oh my god, man. It's wild. That shit's wild. That was that, bro. Like I said, I was playing ads on my fucking TV when I got the notification, and when the video was done, the ads were still fucking playing. Like that's how fast that shit was. It was wild. Like, nah, bro, he's a different type of. I think he's definitely. I mean, if you don't want to call him the best, okay, fine. But I think he's 100% on the list of the goats of Call of Duty
Well,
zombie players.
100%. 100%.
He's 100% on that list. Whether it's like top 3, top 5, whatever. If like I would
I'd
say
say
you'd be
easy top 5.
really I would say you'd be hating if you put him anywhere below top 10.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's
That'd
top
just be
5
so much hate.
and he's not number 5. So,
Yeah. I'd put him I mean in my opinion cuz I'm like I mean okay, here's a question. Are we putting do we consider what are we considering the best zombie player of all? Are we considering like being able to get high rounds, or are we considering speedrunning, or are we considering versatility to be able to do both of those? Like,
I mean, I
you know what I mean?
guess I don't know, I guess it would depend, you know what I mean? I think cuz both of them take a different type of skill, you know?
Yes,
So it's like
yes, I agree.
it's kind of hard to rank when it's just all the varieties. But
Because it's like,
Steve is definitely the
right,
best if we're talking about all varieties.
yeah, it's kind of like for example, like as far as like lyricism, I don't think anybody's better than Eminem. But like, I'm sure there's like maybe there's some other categories of rap that people could be like, oh, I think he's better like someone else is better than him in this thing
Bro,
or
Ice
whatever.
Yeah,
But
Spice, man.
wait, what?
yes, I'm the biggest munch.
Yeah, no, I heard someone make a joke. Someone was like, Ice Spice is a better lyricist than Eminem, though.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Oh, bro, what?
That's crazy.
Ice Ice Spice?
I think, right? That's her name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm
Yeah, it's
not.
Ice Spice.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like, never heard of him.
No, it's a
Never heard of it.
she. Yeah.
Oh shit, okay, never heard of her. I apologize. I've never heard of that person. I apologize, man. Um, I mean, shit. I mean, do you agree with that
No, no,
or
no.
no?
I was just trying to make a joke, but the joke did not land because
Oh,
you
okay,
did
okay,
not
okay,
know who
okay,
she
okay.
was.
I was gonna say like crew, like I
No.
still want you on this. I was like crew, I still want you as my podcast co-host, man. Like, you need to calm down, brother.
No, my bad. It did not. Yeah, just ignore that.
Oh man, but no, yeah, because it's like, for example, like I guess me for like an actor, like I consider like range, you know what I mean, to be able to play multiple different roles in movies. So
Yeah,
I guess I would consider versatility, if being able to do all of it, that would be consider you the best player ever. Because not only can you dominate in this era, but you can
Ooh,
not era in this category, but you can dominate in every single category.
yeah.
true.
So it's
No,
like if you can
that's
be
definitely
one
a
of the
fair point.
yeah, it's like okay, for example, like Steph Curry, like he's obviously not a good he obviously can't dunk like LeBron or someone like that, but he shoots better than everybody ever. So it's like he can do but like for example, LeBron, since he can like just like he can pass good, he can like shoot decent, he can drive to the rim, he can just do everything. He can rebound, score, assist people, get steals, blocks. So I think when you can do very fucking be very elite in every single category, I think that should make you the best.
Yeah, for sure.
True. No,
So
I
there we
agree.
go. Yeah, because like I've heard people argue also like they said like I've heard people say that I think his name was Freckleston. Could be
Mhm.
wrong.
Yeah,
People
it's
say he's the
Freckleton.
goat. Yeah, I've heard people say he's the
Yeah,
goat.
I think he's definitely one of them.
I've heard people say Scotty Dogs is the goat.
Yeah, I think
Um,
like Freck, Scotty, Steve, obviously, Dank Slushy. Um, I'm brain farting right now, but there's definitely a good amount on that list.
You know what's crazy, man, to think about? Like, bro, I thought about this the other day because I was like watching an old zombie video. And like it popped up in it was like how like you watch a YouTube video and then like if you're just scrolling down, it'll show other videos related to that video that you can watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, one of them was by the Relaxing End, and I was like, dude, the fucking OG days when I was a kid watching the Relaxing End, and now it's like so wild that since that dude like grew his audience, he has like fucking 8-9 million subs. Like now that he's grown his audience so much, literally he just like unboxes shit, and he gets like 3 million views a video just for unboxing a random
Oh,
item.
is that the
Like,
he like wear like white gloves or whatever the fuck? It doesn't say anything. I've
yes,
seen those
Yep.
videos. Those are kind of creepy, but yeah.
I think relaxing end as far as high rounds go, he's definitely one of the goats. Like probably top three because he was one of the first to actually do like real high rounds and also be
Yeah, no,
one of the more
100%.
popular guys to do it. So
Damn.
like,
Yeah, and I think he's. I mean, obviously he doesn't do that anymore, but he's probably the only one of the OG community to actually be able to still be extremely relevant.
oh, 100%. Yeah, everybody know if you're in the zombies community like at all, you most likely know who the relaxing end is.
Hmm. Relaxing End. Everyone knows who Syndicate is.
Oh
Oh, I
yeah.
know Syndicate.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, baby. That was a throwback,
Yeah,
bitch.
gives me flashbacks, bro.
Oh man, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was literally crew because like since we're like really close to the same age, man. You could relate to this. I was watching a fucking YouTube video and it was like all the OG 2000s commercials. It was like commercials that 2000 kids all should know. Dude, there was like, tell me if you remember this because like as a TV movie head like myself, you would know like one of them was like uh 800 588
Two,
2300
300 Empire
Empire
today.
today.
Yep.
I remember that shit.
I think actually funny enough, I think that company's still around in my area though, but I don't know if I thought that was a Midwestern thing. That's pretty crazy.
Huh? That
Damn.
was bro, that was on all the fucking time. All the fucking time. There was another one. It was like they also like were like promoting other like items like do y'all okay crew or no sorry keepers how old are you from asking bro? Are you 17, 18, something like that?
I'm 17, turning 18 this year.
Oh, let's fucking go. Um, and like, bro, there was I don't know if you remember this, man, but there was also like these toothbrushes that when you brush your teeth, they would play music. Y'all
Oh my
remember those?
god, dude. I do remember those. That's actually crazy.
Stupidest thing ever.
Low key though.
Bro, crew, remember when like if you were a chick, you could have like Hannah Montana and you could have like Justin Bieber, and if you were a dude, they would play like Kiss, like I
Yeah.
wanna rock and roll all night. Like, oh, I was like, bro, what a fucking throwback. Like, oh man. And like, oh, what was another one? They had it was like they had it where it was like plates, like dinner plates, but they had like animals on them, and they were called zoo pals.
Yep.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
And
And
they
like the commercial. Go ahead.
no, the what's it called though? It was like the shark thing where it was like the shark mask and like the goggles, and then you wore like I don't know if they came with like hand things or some shit like to swim underwater. I don't know if that before is that even before your time, bro? Here, I gotta pull it up now.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, yo, you're only like 2, 3 years older than me, right?
No, I know, but
So
do you know? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about though.
I do not know what you're talking
Yeah,
about, but I think
bro.
they were called. The commercial was like Zoo Pals make eating fun. Oh
Oh, wait,
man,
were those
dude, like here,
plates?
yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh my god, dude, I remember those commercials too.
Yes, let's
Great.
go, keepers. Oh my god, bro. Yo, I'm not keepers. I'm not gonna lie, homie. Like, what? Just listen to those. I was like, yo, what a fucking throwback. That just like a walk down memory lane, bro.
Yeah, those commercials were bangers.
Yeah. It's like, dude, yo, okay, keepers. I'm not gonna lie, man. Now, I talked about this on our earlier episodes, but like, bro, like for us who like grew up without, just when we were kids, like having like no streaming services, excuse me, only watching shit from cable. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was talking about this. Like, Keepers, there was something to be said, man. Like obviously having no ads and be able to watch whatever you want to whenever the fuck you want to watch it is great. But like there's something to be said about the days when you would be like, "Yo, mom, I can't go out right now. Like the new episode of SpongeBob's gonna drop at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I gotta
Oh
make sure I'm
yeah,
there, man."
for real.
Like,
You're just like actually waiting
oh,
for the shows to come out type shit.
yeah, dude, and you feel like so excited, you know what I mean? All that fucking like, yo, enthusiasm, like, yo, I gotta fucking be there, bro. I can't miss this shit, dude. Like,
For real.
oh my gosh. And like, also like, bro, like, I would, even though like I hated it, it still was like such a memory of like when you're watching your show, and then like literally right at a cliffhanger, it would instantly cut off, and it'd go to a commercial. You'd be like, "Fuck, man,"
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Here, it's this shit, bro. This is what I was talking about. I don't know if
here,
y'all can see that.
I'll watch the stream right now. Let me see.
Okay.
I'll watch it right now. Whoa.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Apparently they're still around because I can click on it and it goes to an Amazon link. But
Yo,
yeah.
I do not remember that.
Apparently, yeah.
know
No,
if
this is
I've
what
ever
from my childhood at least. They had like different colors and shit and different like animals and everything.
Wow.
But yeah.
Oh, bro, dude. I was just like, that was just so much fun to fuck about. And like, I was also watching like, yo, some of like OG cereal commercials were fucking bangers, baby.
Oh,
So
yeah.
corny.
Like, oh my. Bro, I didn't give a fuck, man. I was like 10 years old, bro. I didn't give a fuck, crew. I was like seeing like Reese's Puff commercial where it was like, Reese's Puffs, PUFFS. Like that dude was rapping Reese's Puffs.
Reese's
like,
Puffs peanut butter chocolate flavor. I remember that. That was part of the rap or whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
dude. Fucking,
Oh
The
my
Reese's Puff
gosh.
flavor was the hardest one, or
Yeah.
the commercial.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh man, and like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was like, just and like seeing other shit too, bro. Like, yo, the way people also like how now it seems like most people they've changed like their logo on stuff. Dude, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Like, I literally went to BK the other day. I didn't even realize until like seeing it how their logo changed. How it used to be like the red letters, and used to be like a fucking circle, like with blue lining and yellow, and now it's just a fucking like burger with Burger King in the middle of two buns. I was like, dude, this looks like a fucking cartoon. Like OG, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like the OG fucking. And this okay, ladies and gentlemen, this might be boomer of me,
Yeah, you're
but
sounding
like,
very boomer already,
yeah,
Brad.
but like the OG shit, man, was just so lit. Like I can't like, bro, fucking like, dude, think about how now it's like, yo, commercials were so lit back in the day, and now it literally like everyone wants to just like get the fuck out of these commercials away, man.
Well, because they're
No
so
one wants to
bad
watch them.
now. They're just like bad
See, that's
commercials.
boomer like too,
For
crew.
real.
Well, no,
That's
okay, no,
boomer
listen, no,
too.
no, no, bro. Listen though, like they're actually like the ads now. Some of them are like pretty funny, but like some of them are just like they're just like some rant. It'll be like, oh, did you take the dog out today? No, I didn't. And then it'll be like an ad for like health insurance or something, and it's like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like, what?
Exactly. They just don't be making sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any
Yo,
sense.
yo, guys, I remember I saw y'all know that fucking thing to do taxes like TurboTax.
Oh
I know that
yeah.
shit. Dude, their commercials are so trash. I
Yeah,
remember I
they're
saw a
so
commercial,
corny
bro. It
now.
was like I remember I saw a commercial, Keepers, bro. It was like just some dude in the gym doing push-ups, and how their whole thing is like it's free to do TurboTaxes. Literally every time you did a push-up, it'd be like free, free,
What the
and that was the
fuck?
whole commercial. That was the whole fucking commercial.
Sounds like a TurboTax commercial. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, maybe again, we're probably looking at it through like a nostalgic filter, whatever the fuck. But like, I still, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'd still, yeah, have the opinion that they are better back then than they are now. They're just really fucking absurd.
Here's my opinion. I think that just maybe it's just me, bro, but like I feel like I don't even know if it's this, but like whatever has something to do with the fact that back then people were excuse me, they were forced to watch commercials because no Netflix and Hulu existed, so they wanted to make them better so people wouldn't complain as much. And now like literally they put more like comedic thought into their jokes and into like what they're gonna promote, and people will want to buy it more because everyone had to fucking see it. Versus now, like, dude, fucking like, yo, with Netflix, just the regular plan doesn't even pay, you don't even have ads. And with Disney Plus, So it's like people can just fucking like, dude, you can watch all the fucking Marvel movies now whenever you want to with no ads. Any Star Wars movies, you can watch any movies from like HBO and shit like that with no ads. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
people are like, since now we're going so much into like not having any ads, I feel like they don't even give a fuck about the commercials anymore. Because like probably not even like half the fucking human population is gonna watch them. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I mean, you're probably not wrong about that. Like probably the amount of people that pay for services to not watch ads is a lot higher than it used to be. Or like I think
Oh, by far.
at least back then, I think like channels and like you would pay for certain like packages and everything like for like specific channels that wouldn't have ads, like HBO I know was one of them. um I can't even, probably AMC or whatever the fuck, I don't know, all the other like old channels. Like at this point, even though I like lived in it, like I can't even remember really like a lot of like channels like in general. Like it's just we become so like digital and shit that we just like look things up and like watch it
Right.
on there, so um, but yeah, no, it is pretty crazy to see like the change that even within like 10 years, technically, like
Yeah.
how much, yeah, how much it's changed for media.
I know there was the oh yeah, for media for sure, bro. I mean, like, dude, like, guys, think about it. We're probably like we're like the last bit of like people who like grew up without having like, I mean, I wouldn't say like grew up, but like we're the last people who like really saw YouTube and shit evolve and
Oh
like
yeah,
Netflix and all that kind of shit. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
Like, I don't remember like, do you guys remember like the exact like when Netflix or no, when YouTube launched, like 2007 or something like that,
Well, I was
2008?
like 2 years old at that time, so
I mean, I think I probably 2007. I don't know if I was on like online then or whatever, but like I think I started getting into YouTube around 2010 or 11,
Okay.
and like Syndicate, and like it was like Minecraft videos and shit, and like
Yeah.
the bare roots of like a lot of these like like channels that are today on YouTube, like all that shit. Like that's what got me into Minecraft, I'm pretty sure, is because I watched somebody play it and I was like, "Yo, mom, let me get this, like,
yo,
please,"
mom.
Hell yeah.
But like basically, yeah, that's how I think a lot of people probably got into games, is by watching other people. I think in our, at least in
Oh, dude. Yeah.
our life at least.
Like to go not to like go back to this monstrosity, but like to go back to like the whole transit thing. Like, bro, can you imagine like literally playing transit for the first time and trying to figure out Pack a Punch without YouTube? Holy fuck.
Very
God
true.
rest your soul.
A lot of people did, bro. I think at that point too, like not a lot of people knew that you could just look up on YouTube like a tutorial, or
No.
like, yeah, bro, like, oh,
And now it's now it's like, dude, now it's like everyone and their fucking mother are like uploading like for new thing, like how to pack a punch, how to blah blah blah. Like you know what I
Mr.
mean?
Raffle
Like
Waffles.
oh yeah,
yeah,
Mr.
bro, like,
Rafflewaffles, yes.
hi guys, Mr. Ruffles here. Today I'm gonna show you how to upgrade the firebow on Eisendrach.
Today I'm going to
Yeah.
show you how to do literally everything in every zombies game.
Yeah, bro.
I
Like
I actually like visited his channel recently, and he like went on a whole like spiritual like leave where he just didn't make content for a while. I'm pretty sure. I think
yeah.
that's crazy.
I think I never I never really was a huge Waffles fan. Not that I like disliked him. I just never really watched them as
Yeah.
much. And I remember like yeah, like I think it was because I was always a Lex fan. Lex was talking about Waffles, and he was saying that he was like, yeah, like we hadn't seen him post in like a long ass time, and then he came back from like some like place, and he was talking about how he was like fucking out skiing and shit like that, and just living his like traveling and living his life. But yeah, man, I mean, good for
Mm,
him. But yeah, like it seems like a lot of the zombies community is all was kind of like doing that, and
They've been around for so long, right? So they need to I think like take breaks, because like at a certain point you do get like burned out. Like you could only do and make enough content, and also I think he took a break during the point when they weren't even really making any more zombies, or like not really dedicating as much. Like I don't even think they said that they were gonna do zombies in Vanguard. So like he was like, all right, I'm gonna go, peace out for a little bit. But yeah, no, dude, those guys have been doing it for like over 10 years now, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
easily.
that's insane. Like, bro, like what?
Especially people like Mr. Raffle Waffles who put so much time towards just figuring shit out in zombies and just trying to put that content out for his people. It's like you can imagine just how he feels in general, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
It's wild, bro. It's also wild because it's like, and like think about how it was, man. Like yo, back then, think about like the fucking OG way you had to like record content. I don't even know how the fuck you would do it. Where it's like now, man, it's like so easy. You just fucking hit start record. Back then, dude, you had to like have a certain like, dude, like I like, bro, like back when YouTube was first launching, and like it was like maybe not the first, but like back when it was starting to like pop a little bit, and people were doing like OG Modern Warfare 2 videos. Like the way you recorded shit back then, like oh my god, like this, like dude, that's basically basically a fucking artifact at that point. Like it's fucking wild.
Yeah. No, they would have to have a whole like other device to like record content. I mean, like it would be like an
Yeah.
Elgato or whatever, right? Or a some sort of shit that they could download, and then they would have to upload the footage and then edit around it, and then yeah, no, dude, that's it's crazy. Again, how far we've come.
Yep.
Now we just have OBS and Streamlabs and it's as easy as that.
Exactly.
It's a fucking walk in the park, keepers, bro. Like, yeah, all you have to do is fucking hit start recording. Back then, man, like probably like you had to like do a crazy ass fucking routine to be able to like just set up your fucking streaming or anything you want to do. And like I heard Mr. Beast talk about this on I think it was Joe Rogan's podcast, and he was saying that like he was doing it since he was 11, and he did it like right when YouTube was first launching, like back like 2008 2007 whatever. And excuse me, he was saying that like he was like, yeah bro, like he said like his first video, he got his base killed when he was like 11 or something like that, and by some in some game, and like literally he got hacked, and his first video he ever posted got like 20K views like instantly. And it was because like, oh, you can hack in this game, so like literally because of that he like fell in love of like with everything, and just like it's just crazy how like back then, bro, like like now it's like dope as fuck if you can be a full time YouTuber, but it's like back then, bro, like people were probably like they probably just didn't want you to like look up your videos in class and show them on fucking in class and shit like that and embarrass
Yeah.
the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. It's like, oh, you have 1,000 subs on YouTube. Like back then, bro, no one fucking cared. Now it's like, yo, you got 1,000 subs on YouTube. Like, yo, give me your fucking IG, bro. Give me your fucking like plug in my shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like such a different world, man.
I like it. I like this world that we're kind of developing and shaping it
I
into,
like it too. Well, certain parts. Certain parts I like.
Obviously. Yeah.
Yeah. Certain parts I do like. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was thinking about this today, bro. Um, I saw this video and I didn't know if it was fake, but I found out that it actually is real. It's a video of this company, and I think it's called Three Square Market. I don't know where they're at, like where they're stationed at, like where in the world, but basically to work there, they had to get a metal chip implanted into their hand, and how that would work is they could like make sure that no one would steal from the building, and they could like use it to like scan, like it was like your wallets in your body, and you could like scan to buy things at lunch and open doors. Guys, yo, they stuck this thing in their fucking hand, bro.
Cyberpunk.
Like
Insane.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And like I was thinking about it, bro. Like that's your fucking wallet. And I'm like, guys, what happens if something like what if you didn't have money? Like what if you build up that debt? It was like 10 racks in fucking chip debt, and then they gotta like take your fucking hand. Like
Take your hand.
like bro, like fucking iRobot knocks on your door. Bang bang bang. Like we are here to collect money from you, keepers and crew. Like
Fuck no, you
dude,
not.
it's like like bro, it's like think about that. It's like yo, crew keepers, you guys want to work for UPS? Great. We got to stick a fucking metal chip in your body. Like
Yeah.
this
Like,
shit's
I
wild,
think
bro.
I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm good on that.
It's probably, I
Exactly.
mean, I would assume that's like probably in like China or some place where they would do some shit like that because they've been doing a lot of shit to their people. But yeah, no, that's crazy.
That's what I wonder about. Like, man, it's like, are we get like we're gonna get to a point? I think we are. I'm not happy about it, but I think we are. gonna get to a point where privacy will no longer exist.
I mean, shit,
Mm.
I would,
You
I would
know,
say we're damn near almost there.
Yeah, I mean,
like
the NSA
yeah,
already
like
listens to us all the time, bro.
yeah, like they literally, like, bro, literally, like they're probably hearing me right now, and after I'm talking about this, it's gonna show me fucking links to where I can go work for that 3 Square marketplace and get this thing and shipped and printed in my fucking hand. Like,
Well,
I don't
our
know,
phones
man.
also like I don't know, Instagram and shit, TikTok, like all those apps listen as well. Like when you talk about something and then
Hmm.
they're just like, "Oh, here's an ad for it now." All of a sudden, wow.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. I remember I talked about that on the last episode, where it's like keepers. I'll tell you right now, man. I saw this where it was I heard this from from a reliable source. These two chicks were just like hanging out in a park, total strangers. Like one of them just walked up to the other one and just sat down on a bench and was just like chilling. They were talking, getting along, having a good time, you know, just vibing. And she just, like, since they got along really well, she went on TikTok, right? She went on TikTok and literally TikTok saw, like, somehow TikTok knew that that girl and the other girl got along, and TikTok suggested that she follow the chick sitting next to her.
That's pretty well, yeah. That's insane.
No, no one knew. Like, they didn't know each other. Total strangers, bro. And TikTok suggested that she follow a random stranger sitting right next to her because they were getting along.
Yeah,
Like,
that's mad weird.
I was like, yo, that's spooky. That's spooky. Like,
Well, I think
I don't
they're trying to already ban TikTok, I'm pretty sure. Like they I think
really.
it's yeah, cuz it's a Chinese owned company and kind of like for that
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't know that.
exact reasoning, they're like the government's like, "Yo, we're not about it." Like you know, cuz they have all this information basically on us now. Um
Right, right,
and then
right,
not to
right.
mention there's like a very drastic difference between Chinese TikTok and American TikTok or just like
Oh,
TikTok.
vastly,
Yeah,
vastly.
like it's educational in China and then like
Hmm.
here it's just like basic, bullshit that they just feed you or whatever. I don't know. Like
Yeah, like it's like here it's like, you know, doing fucking pranks and doing dances to get views. Like, oh, that's hilarious, bro. Where it's like literally in China, they highlight scientific achievements, athletic achievements. They want to get kids, if kids in China are going to get addicted to this TikTok, then they want it to be things that can support them in their future, not literally just like fucking like I saw a fucking prank on TikTok the other day of like this dude. He literally dressed up like, you all know the fucking what's that Call of Duty mission? All gillied up with the fucking
a
ghillie
ghillie
suit.
suit. Yeah.
And what they did is they dressed in that, and then they just sat in a fucking outside of a restaurant in like a flower pot and
I've seen
waited for people
so
to
many
go
of those
by,
videos.
and they jumped up and scared the fuck out of them. Like, don't get me wrong, it was funny, but like it's just wild how like shit like that goes so viral, and like in China there's nothing like
Well,
that.
I think yeah. Again, that's just some people could argue, or I think like the argument is that's like what they're choosing to feed us, and that's what they want us to keep kind of digesting to make us dumber or whatever. But it's just like
Right.
I think we can if you have a brain on your head in your head or whatever the fuck, like like what TikTok is, like it's just like kind of there to like kind of fill the void. I don't know like what else to call it. It's just like there, like it's just like
Yeah.
you know it's not obviously like a source of education. I mean, you probably could follow some educational shit on there, but like,
No, yeah, I'm sure you could find some like business stuff and like, you know, government stuff to be able to help support you in whatever like business that you're in, but like for the most part it's just gonna be like random bullshit
Bullshit.
that to get views. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just random stuff that literally, like, you know, anybody could just do. So um bro, I'm not gonna okay, before one more thing, like before we sign out, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was talking to my supervisor yesterday, and she was saying like she's like, dude, she's not like, she's like 30 years old, right? She's not even like old at all. She's not like 50 or 60. And like she's super into like social media and all this shit. And she was saying how she was telling me how badly she always wanted to be a chef. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, like when she said that, I was like getting mad. I was like, bro, like why are you why are you like why are you, and she's like, oh I like, oh but like I can't, like I don't have access to things. I'm like, bro, like do you know, like dude, there's so much, there's all different types of ways to be heard now. Like, you know how many chefs are on just fucking YouTube and they got like hundreds of millions of subs and they make crazy money just making fucking like cooking videos.
Oh
Or dude,
yeah.
there's even like hella cooks on like TikTok. Or dude, even if you couldn't do none of that, do you know you could just do what we're doing now? You could just make a podcast about cooking and like fucking do like, bro, there's like you can do it on Spotify, YouTube, like
Yeah, there's a
I
lot of
don't know,
different
bro.
connections now. She could
Hell
just do
yeah.
she could do everything from her home and still be able to build an audience. So it's like,
Yeah, bro. Like keepers, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like literally at this point, especially for something like a chef, do you know how many people are like sluts for like cooking videos and shit like that? Like,
there's so many
dude,
cooking videos out there now. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. There's like I'm sure I was one of them. My whole for you page used to be just food. Like, dude, I would scroll through like hella chefs that have like millions of fucking followers, and all they do is literally just like have a fucking. Some of them don't even use like a nice camera. They just use their fucking phone and like hold it somewhere and like press record, and like that shit will get like hundreds of thousands of fucking views, and it's like. I don't know, bro. Especially when if you want to do something like that, it's like just laziness at this point. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's wild. But okay, yo, before we sign out, one more thing I want to ask Keepers. As a zombie fan, bro, what is the best zombies map of all time?
Um, I mean, shit, it's got to be Origins, right?
I mean, okay. I used to feel say Origins, but I think I've just played it so much. Then again, there's also speedrunners who literally have put like more time into Origins than I have in all of Call of Duty. But like, I used to say Origins, but I think since I've played it so much, I've kind of leaned more into Mob of the Dead, personally.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Yeah.
I think Mob is definitely top 10 easily.
Mm-hmm.
You think top? Okay, yeah, yeah. I would say I would say my top five would be Mob, Origins, Dries and Drac. Uh, this might be a hot take, but Darice, and then what would that fifth spot be? Um, dang, because there's a lot of like fucking good maps that I can't even think about right now. Um, oh, I'm not gonna lie, I would have thrown Shadows in there, but I think I've just kind of like I don't know. I used to love Shadows. Now I'm just kind of like eh. I don't know. I think my opinion has definitely changed on it. I used to be such a huge Shadow fan. Now I kind of like moved away. So I guess the last one I'll come. I'll have to come back to the podcast on that one.
So
Sure.
that
I can't think of a fifth one right now. But hell yeah, bro. And yo, I'm not one more take. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I heard the worst take ever um about Call of Duty, and like is that someone said that BO2 is one of the worst CODs ever because it doesn't have Dead Ops Arcade.
I mean, I will. All I hear is facts. I'm gonna be honest. No, Dead Ops Arcade is a great plus, like an extra mode. It's not bad by any means. It's a great mode. But saying that
Right.
because it's not in BO2, it makes it one of the worst. That's just crazy. There's
Mhm.
no
No,
logic in that sentence.
yeah. He's like if you don't like Dead Ops, you're just incorrect and you're just wrong. And like he's like I like whatever world you're in, my world is better. And I'm like, bro, like if
That's
I would consider
narcissism.
yeah, if I was to consider Dead Ops anything, I consider it a waste of the developer's time. That's what I would consider it. It's like, bro, I did not. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but like, homie, I did not need. I would have much rather gotten another first-person zombie map than a fucking '80s arcade style zombie map.
I mean, yeah, I guess
Like,
so.
yeah. I don't know, bro. It just, in my opinion, but I will say Dead Ops 2 is a lot of fun because you can go first person and in third. I like that a lot. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna sign off right now. Yo, first of all, keepers, thank you for tuning in with us, bro, and hanging out with us. It was a pleasure, man.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Again, thanks for having me on the pod, guys.
Yeah,
No
no
problem,
problem.
bro. It was
Thanks
it
for
was our,
coming.
it was our pleasure. Um, I would definitely. You want to plug in your Twitch before we sign out?
Oh yeah. I be speedrunning Mob a lot lately. So if you guys want to come watch that, I'm over at twitch.tv/keepers_KEEP3RS_. So yeah.
Hey. But yo, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you have a wonderful week, man. We will see y'all next week, and love y'all. Peace.